Last night he was at Prudential on the Red Tour with Taylor Swift. He'll be back there tonight and tomorrow night. He's doing 66 stops with Taylor Swift in North America. He's got a lot on his plate. He's a busy guy. The cool thing about seeing Ed Sheeran here in the Z100 Performance Lounge is it's not a stadium, so you're not 80 rows away from him, especially you guys. It's not a medium-sized club. It's a very, very cool, intimate setting. So to be here today to see Ed Sheeran while he's in New York City, it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. It's something you only get when you listen to Z100. Not only are you going to see Ed Sheeran here, but we're live online at Z100.com around the world to millions of listeners and viewers today, so that's cool. So blah, blah, blah. Who gives a flip about what I'm talking about? Let me bring out the real reason you're here. Please welcome Ed Sheeran.
Hello. I know this isn't coming out of any speakers, but it's for the stream, so this isn't just for show. How is everyone doing? You good? Excellent. Wicked. Thank you. I have to thank Elvis for doing this. Apparently he doesn't usually do this, so it's nice for him to stick about and stuff. We do have matching hair. Thank you. Yeah, it's a good look. Cool. I'm going to start off with a song, and then I think we're going to do questions and stuff. Thank you all for turning out, and yeah. I'm gonna pick up the pieces and build a Lego house. And if things go wrong, we can knock it down. My 3 words have 2 meanings, but there's one thing on my mind. It's all for you. And it's dark in a cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Now I'm gonna paint you by numbers and color you in. And if things go right, we could frame it and put you on a wall now. And it's so hard to say it, but I've been here before. Now I'll surrender up my heart and swap it for yours. Now I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Don't hold me down now. I think the braces are breaking, and it's more than I can take. Oh, and it's dark in a cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. Out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. Out of all these things I've done, I will love you better now. Thank you.
Excellent. Ed Sheeran.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming to see us today, Ed.
Good to be here.
66 nights with Taylor Swift in North America. How many have you done so far?
7. This
Oops.
is the eighth to ninth.
Eighth.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you've got a little bit to go.
Little bit to go, yeah, no, but there's enough breaks in between. Like I've never actually been on a tour like this where you get given this much freedom. Like every tour I've done, you probably get 1 day off in the whole kind of 30-day period tour of that country. Whereas here it's like 2 days on, 1 week off, 2 days on, 3 days off, 5 days on, a month off.
So your total time in New York is how long? This trip?
A fair bit of time, you know. I was here a couple of days ago for a day, and then yesterday here, today, tomorrow, and then I think Saturday, and then I'm back to do the Met Stadium as well. Then,
right.
And I think that's like for 3 days as well. I think there's one gig, but I'm there for 3 days. So yeah, I'm here for a bit.
Hear what he's saying? He says, "I think," because you don't know for sure.
No,
I mean, 66 nights. I mean, how do you really know what town you're in?
I get told off a lot for not knowing my diary, but I used to know my diary day by day exactly where I was going, and nowadays it changes so much that I'm just like, cool, just tell me where I need to be and I'll be there.
Well, if you're in New York, you know you're here because of the fans, because New York fans are unlike any other fans anywhere else. As you
I
can
have
tell.
I have to say, actually, like a lot of people think artists say at every single gig, "This is my favorite gig I've ever done." But genuinely, last night was the best reaction I'd got from a Taylor crowd, and I think it has a lot to do with it being the New York area.
So if you get a great reaction one night, and then tonight it's not as hot, the reaction's not as loud.
Yeah.
Does that hurt your feelings?
Not really, because the first gig that we did was in Omaha, and one, I've never been to Omaha before, so that was my first proper show there. Two, I was very, very, very ill. Three, jet lagged, hadn't slept. And that gig for me was the one. Did anyone see the video of me falling off stage? You see that?
You did?
Yeah, I fell off stage. Yeah. I'd styled it out, though. I said it was a new dance routine, but actually I just face planted.
Did you hurt yourself?
I kind of bruised my ego a bit, but yeah, it was
right.
fine. But
He fell on his bum.
but that show for me was the probably as bad as it can get. So anything from there is fine.
So being on the Red Tour with Taylor Swift, why do you think she chose you, or she asked you to come on tour? Is it because you're like really red? I mean, because he's a very red guy.
Do you know what? Do you know what's awesome though about my name being Ed is all the crowd have signs that say Red, and then they just take the R off for my set. So see? I feel like I've just got a crowd of hardcore fans. But no,
when you got the call, I mean, were you just floored?
Do you know what? I'd mentioned it to my manager because we said, right, cool, we're going to stop in March and then the next album's going to come out in October. And then as soon as I did the writing session with her, she said she was booking this tour in, and kind of like hinting to me. She's like, yeah, I'm booking a tour in. And I said to my manager, like, what happens if we get asked on tour for that? And he's like, oh, we should probably just focus on doing the record. Like that probably won't happen. And then the phone call came, and we were like, ooh, should we? Shouldn't we? So I gave a few people a call to kind of see what I should do, and the general consensus was do it, go on tour, spend
So you made
time in
Taylor
America.
sweat it out a little bit.
But for about an hour, yeah.
Has Ed called? Has Ed called anyone?
For about an hour, and to be honest, it was probably your nighttime in our daytime in England,
right.
so she was probably asleep, not really sweating that much.
Well, we have a pair of tickets to give away in a few minutes.
We do.
In case anyone here not going to the show tonight. Oh, well, that pair. Okay, well, good luck. We'll see what we can do. Questions are coming in from around the world at Z100.com. When you sit down to write your songs, what inspires you? Is it all just relationship? Is it all other people? Do you ever get inspired by nature or something you saw at the mall? I mean, what inspires you to write a song?
I wrote a song the other day about a waitress that I met. Actually, it was quite a weird situation. It was I got taken to a place called the Tilted Kilt. Has anyone heard of this place? Is it a
chain?
Yeah, I got taken by my father. I've just moved to Nashville, and on the first day there, he was like, let's just go to a bar and find some food. So we drove down the street, found this place called the Tilted Kilt.
Is it like Olive Garden?
It's imagine Hooters but Scottish.
Oh, a Scottish Hooters.
Bit odd.
Classy.
Everyone's in tartan skirts and stuff, but it's one of these restaurants where the waitresses dress in a certain way but get very good tips. And I just assumed they were just paying their way through college. And one of them comes down to sit down and talk. I'm talking to her and I'm like, oh, so you're paying your way through college? She's like, no, I'm in high school. She was like 16, and I was kind of like, that's a bit.
Did you feel a little dirty?
I was like, that shouldn't be happening. So I wrote a song about what that thought process that kind of goes through that, and yeah, so I wrote that the other day. So that was just taking experience from just meeting someone, I guess. But most of the songs are written from some sort of emotion, whether it be shock at finding that out, or whether it be falling in love with someone or someone dying. It's all comes from a form of emotion.
Have you ever worn a kilt?
No.
Would you like to see Ed in a kilt?
Oh, you really wouldn't.
Come
Be
on,
honest,
bring out
be
the...
honest. You really would.